in terms of me building my empire, I think it was just a process of my life and just finding myself, knowing thyself, and following my intuition. I came to America like 2 days before my 10th birthday, and I've always been interested in fashion. I've always been obsessed. So it was ordained for me to be a fashion designer. And that's what I love about our designs. Like I don't follow trends. I am the trendsetter. I make the trend. I don't really like, I know what it is. And one thing I always remember, like my graphic design teacher, Bill DeForest, he was like, in order, you got to know the rules before you could break the rules. So I know what's there. From number one, it comes within me, like come from me. So, and then it just pours out. And then I just let nature inspire me. And the things that I'm passionate about just inspires me. You have to have the eye. That's what I'm saying. Fashion design, being a fashion designer is not for everybody. You literally have to be chosen. Like you really have to be like born to do it. Instead of designing houses, I design garments. I guess my philosophy is like, become the change you wish to see in the world. Don't wait for anybody else. Because if you change, then the world is changing. So become the change you wish to see in the world. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Well, number one, it's great to have a great mentor. That's number one. You need to learn thyself. Find out what kind of designer you're going to be. How are you going to, what do you want to bring out into the world, right? What I would do is I always say, don't put obstacle in your way. Don't put fear in your way, right? So if you want something, you can find maybe, another designer where you could intern and get your foot in the door like that. You can start, creating designs at home using YouTube as your library, your university, right? Make sure you align yourself with networking environments where you can go and meet other entrepreneurs, where you could probably get opportunities to be able to learn as an intern, because you got to do the work. You got to start somewhere. If you can't go to school, you got to do an intern and get like real life experience.
In this era, if you have internet and you have your cell phone, I think that should be good enough.
You guys have it way better than when I went to college. Like, we didn't have it like, oh, I could just look on my phone and see, how you do a French seam. Oh, you can go online and be able to learn how to do a fashion illustration. No, there's no reason why you can't manifest in 2025. Like, the Gen Z, my daughter and my son's era, like everything is right here in the palm of your hand. You have to, it's a smartphone, but you have to be smart for this to be a smartphone. I mean, the book as in going to different events and go on, Instagram, finding the groups that have, entrepreneurs or fashion design students or a club. Like, you got to get in. You get in where you fit in. You got to get in.
I mean, if you're willing to do something and you know that you have to do, you can just jump in now and just have it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you're going to have to put your money where your mouth is. You're going to have to invest in yourself. That means you have to invest in yourself to be able to get the results that you want. And what I've also learned, like, don't be in a rush. The day that you plant that seed is not the day that you harvest. But you have to mind your business.
We have all the resources. We know all the doors that we can knock on and get help. But the thing that we don't have is patience.
But I'm working on showing him that you shouldn't always want that, because if you do that slow cook, it's going to be better. So I think parents just need to, still give your children the opportunity that you didn't have, but still let them work for it as well, so they can really appreciate and honor that more. So I just love that about me, because I've learned the person who don't want nothing gets everything. I was like, well, you are a fashion designer. If you desire for something, it's already yours, because the universe will not put that in your field, in your area, your universe, if it wasn't for you. So she's already in the process. But the thing is, you gotta have confidence in
Exactly.
terms. Everything is about confidence. So if you don't have that confidence, you have that skill. It's not. So I just want to just continue to. We don't sell garments. We sell confidence. Okay? My gift is for the people who I inspire, who inspire to do similar things like me, to show them like it's possible. I'm a little
Wow.
girl from Jamaica.
It's all about being confident, empowering, and as you also mentioned, we never know. We If we do what we love and we do it with a passion and with the pure heart, the results will come. If you
It
want to
takes time.
build a legacy, I mean, it takes centuries to build legacy.
It really does. People always think, "Oh, I want to get to the end of the race." There's no end of the race. Enjoy like the journey.
And I believe that I'm very lucky in this thing because I realize that it's more important to be happy in the journey than reaches the destination. Because once you reach there, there's always the next goal.
And me being a fashion designer and being like a hairstylist and speaker, you just never know what's gonna come up. I need to be look well rested. I need to look flawless. Skin gotta be popping. Hair gotta be together. I would say do not. This is my favorite quote. Do not confuse a creator with a dreamer. A dreamer only dreams. But a creator, he or she will always bring their dreams into reality, right? So, and what that means is like, don't just dream about it. Be a doer,
Mm-hmm.
manifest, have radical action, and go for what you want. That no, don't accept mediocrity. If this is what you want, have divine alignment and know thyself to be able to know what that really means. And on your journey, just know, like, to whom much is given, much is required. So you're going to have to put your head down and do the work. Don't worry about accolades. Don't worry about, the money. Don't worry about all the things. Just focus on your mission. Focus on yourself and enjoy your. And I already know
Amazing.
the best is yet to come. Yes.
I actually read one of the quotes which says 10 minutes of doing is better than 10 hours of dreaming. So,
Period. Like,
yeah.
why wouldn't you want to bring your dreams into reality? Like, oh, and still they say, oh, be realistic. What's realistic? People think, it's good to dream, but I also think you should have radical action and have a strategic plan, write it down,
Right.
and do your best to be able to bring it into reality. Pray about it, and the creator going to bring you the answer, because not everything that comes to your mind is necessarily for you, right? And what that means is like, be okay to pivot. So and don't think because you don't get it right away that you're not going to get it. Because just like we talk about in the beginning, you have to be prepared for what you ask for. It's nothing worse than somebody getting their dreams and you don't know what the beep, how to handle it. Because the level where I am right now, if just like someone just off the street want to do what I'm doing, they're going to be a nervous wreck. They're going to be a nervous wreck because my position comes with a lot of responsibility. And if you don't know how to, lead, if you don't have leadership qualities, if you don't have diplomacy, if you don't have grit, if you don't have endurance, if you don't have grace, if you don't have respect for thyself and for others, if you don't know the 7 values of human relations, you're going to be in trouble. And so be open where you are and just keep on building so you could get where you want. Everything is levels to it. You have to work to be able to build the skills that you need to be able to get where you are, right? I couldn't inspire if I didn't go through the fire,
Right.
like I've been in the dark room. So you have to be okay to be in the dark room. There's nothing worse than an overdeveloped or undeveloped anything. A person that want to be successful, be okay in the dark. That is your preparation season. So when you get out the dark room, you're well developed. You have everything. You have integrity. You got poise. You got grace. You got humility. You're gorgeous. You're healthy. You're beautiful. Like,
Yes.
you have to be prepared for what you ask for. So I always tell my students, just enjoy your process. Enjoy where you are.
Love that.